Welcome or welcome back. Oh boy. Why trauma makes you choose the wrong partners and the correlation between CPTSD and attachment wounds. If you keep choosing partners who hurt you, abandon you, or make you feel invisible, it's not about bad luck. It's about unresolved trauma wounds. Trauma doesn't just affect how you feel, it affects who you choose. It affects a lot of decisions that you make. It affects the way that you respond. It affects the way that you think. It affects the way that you care for yourself. When you grow up with emotional neglect, physical abuse, emotional abuse, mental abuse, or a traumatic experience that has caused CPTSD, your nervous system learns to bond with what's familiar, not what's healthy. So, what feels like chemistry might actually be a trauma response. You're drawn to people who withhold affection, trigger your abandonment wounds, mirror the emotional chaos you grew up with, make you work for love, because that's what you were taught love is. That you have to earn love, you have to earn feeling worthy. So you abandon yourself because you want that validation. Your nervous system wants the dopamine hit. It wants that feel-good hormone. And when on repeat, you get stuck in that cycle. It's not your fault. It's your nervous system trying to complete an old story with different actors, same old script, trying to win the love that you never got, trying to fix the past through the present. The people that you choose that are coming into your life, maybe you're assigning them a role, the mom role, the dad role, the caregiver role, subconsciously. And you're hoping they will fulfill that script that you're trying to finish, that old script, the one that says that you need love and validation from somebody else, that they are what makes you feel worthy and important. But here's the truth. You don't need to earn love. And that's not love anyway. That's performance. That is outsourcing what you already have internally within you. You just haven't tapped into it yet, maybe. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to shrink to be chosen. Man, I shrunk. I've shrunk myself for the past 39 years. I am 40. I'll be 41 in a few months. I have always shrunk myself to fit a role that I didn't even audition for. But I was trying to play out an old script because there's unhealed wounds. Healing means learning to recognize The difference between attraction and activation. Ooh, when that nervous system gets activated, you think you found your partner, you found your person. It has awakened something in you. You get the butterfly feeling, you get that dopamine hit. Oh my gosh, you get me. This feels so great. I've never felt this before. Red flag, red flag. You need to ask yourself, that feeling that you're getting, that activation feeling, does this person feel safe or just familiar? Because familiar is not always safe, and intensity isn't intimacy. I've woken up to that. All of my romantic relationships going back to being a young teenager have been toxic and abusive. Abuse in all forms. There was a flavor of it in every relationship because it was familiar. So I kept choosing partners who were familiar. So when that nervous system was activated because of their dysregulation or the familiar feeling of being toxic, I would just go all in and latch because I thought, oh my gosh, this is love. It was not love. Oh no. Complete opposite of that. And then that just creates a trauma bond. It's going to take courage to get yourself out of that cycle. And it's really uncomfortable. We want to stay with what's familiar, comfortable, predictable. It's toxic. You need to get out of that. But you have to choose to do that. And you have to be prepared for it to be very difficult. But you can do it. You are worth it. And you owe it to your inner child to take that leap. And you owe it to your future self to make that change. I'll say it again. You're not broken. And you're not broken for choosing partners that aren't good for you. You're trying to survive. Now, you get to choose differently. That's the great thing about being an adult. You can make choices for yourself and your inner child. Not because you're perfect, but because you're healing. Stop prostituting your soul out to people out of comfort and fear. Whew. Damn.